If you're in your 40s, this decade will quietly decide whether your 50s are stressful or free. Not because of luck, not because of timing, but because of decisions. Your 40s represent a unique financial window. You likely have experience, income stability, and clarity that didn't exist in your 20s. But you also have responsibilities, family, mortgages, expectations, that make mistakes far more expensive. This decade is not about chasing flashy wins. It's about building a system that compounds relentlessly over time. Most people misunderstand how wealth is actually built. They believe it's about finding the perfect investment, timing the market, or stumbling into a big opportunity. In reality, wealth is the result of sequence. Doing the right things in the right order, consistently, over a long period. That's what this video is about. Step 1. Building the mindset that allows wealth to exist before money can grow in your bank account. It has to exist in your belief system. This is uncomfortable for some people to hear, but it's unavoidable. If you don't believe wealth is possible for you, you will subconsciously sabotage every opportunity that could lead there. This isn't theory, it's behavioral psychology. When your mindset sets a ceiling on what's possible, your actions stay safely below that ceiling. Many people grow up in environments where wealth feels unrealistic, inappropriate, or reserved for other people. When asked to dream big, they self-censor, not because they lack ambition, but because they've internalized limitations long before adulthood. That's why mindset is not motivational fluff. It's structural. There are 4 mindset shifts that must be adopted before wealth can take root. First, you must accept, without hesitation, I will become wealthy. This doesn't mean arrogance, it means commitment. Wealth is not accidental. If you don't believe it's possible, you won't persist long enough for compounding to work. Second, you must understand that money is abundant. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending income grows magically. It means shifting from a scarcity mindset, where you fight over limited resources, to an abundance mindset, where you look for ways to expand income rather than endlessly cut expenses. Most people try to save their way to wealth. That strategy has limits. Abundance thinking pushes you to ask better questions. How can I earn more? How can I create value? How can I scale? Third, you must see that money is a tool. Money does not define you, it amplifies you. If you are generous, it allows you to give more. If you value freedom, it gives you options. Money itself is neutral. It simply magnifies what already exists. And finally, you must accept that it is your duty to become wealthy, not for status, not for ego, but for responsibility. Being able to take care of yourself, your family, and those who depend on you is not optional. It's foundational. Without this mindset, every financial tactic will eventually fail. Step 2. Escaping the financial danger zone. Before you can build wealth, you must eliminate fragility. The financial danger zone is where most people live, and it's why even small setbacks feel catastrophic. If you don't have at least $2,000 saved, you are one unexpected expense away from debt. That's not pessimism, that's math. This money is not for vacations, electronics, or lifestyle upgrades. It exists for one reason only: protection. Protection against job loss, medical bills, car repairs, broken appliances, life. Without this buffer, every inconvenience becomes a crisis. And when people operate from crisis mode, they make terrible financial decisions. This is why the $2,000 emergency fund must come before everything else. No investing, no upgrades, no discretionary spending. Until this foundation exists, progress is an illusion. Once this base is built, the next threat must be eliminated. High-interest debt. Credit cards and payday loans quietly destroy financial futures because their interest rates compound against you. When you carry high-interest debt, your money is working for someone else, not you. And the math is brutal. The same compounding force that builds wealth can destroy it when it works in reverse. That's why this stage is called the danger zone. You are either escaping it, or it is draining you every single month. Only after stability is achieved can wealth actually begin. Step 3. Designing a money system that actually works. Once you've stabilized your finances and escaped the danger zone, the next step is creating a money system that works automatically. Wealth is not built through occasional discipline. It's built through systems that run whether you feel motivated or not. Most people approach money emotionally. They spend first, save what's left, and hope investing somehow fixes the gap. This approach almost always fails because it relies on constant self-control. A real wealth system reverses the order. The correct sequence is simple. Pay yourself first, automate the rest, and live on what remains. Paying yourself first means saving and investing before discretionary spending ever happens. This removes temptation from the equation. Automation ensures consistency, which is far more powerful than intensity. A person who invests steadily for 10 years will outperform someone who invests aggressively for 2 and then quits. In your 40s, your system must be boring and reliable. This is not the decade for risky speculation or complex strategies you don't fully understand. The goal is to compound steadily while minimizing errors that could cost you time you can't get back. Budgeting at this stage is not about restriction, it's about clarity. You should know exactly where your money goes and why. Every dollar should either support your lifestyle today or buy freedom tomorrow. Anything else is leakage. Your system should also include automatic increases. As income grows, savings and investments should grow with it, before lifestyle inflation consumes the difference. This is how people earning average incomes still retire wealthy, while high earners often don't. A strong system removes decision fatigue. It frees mental energy, and most importantly, it ensures that progress continues even during busy, stressful seasons of life. Step 4. Escaping the payment trap and buying assets. One of the biggest obstacles to wealth in your 40s is what can be called the payment trap. The payment trap happens when your income is fully consumed by monthly obligations. Car payments, subscriptions, lifestyle upgrades, and convenience spending slowly lock you into a fixed-cost life. Even if your income increases, the money is already spoken for. The danger of the payment trap isn't just financial, it's psychological. When every dollar has an obligation attached to it, you lose flexibility. Opportunities become risks instead of options. Freedom disappears quietly. To retire a millionaire in your 50s, you must intentionally shift from buying things with payments to buying assets that produce value. This doesn't mean living without comfort. It means being strategic. Before committing to any long-term payment, ask one question. Does this move me closer to freedom or further away from it? Assets don't have to be glamorous. Retirement accounts, index funds, businesses, real estate, and even skill-based income streams all count. What matters is that they grow or produce cash over time. Your 40s are the final decade where long-term compounding can still do heavy lifting. Every unnecessary payment you avoid is money that can be redirected into assets that work while you sleep. This shift from consumer to owner is one of the most powerful changes you can make. It doesn't feel dramatic day to day, but over 10 years, it's the difference between stress and security. Step 5. Increasing income. Without burning out, saving alone will not make you a millionaire. There is a ceiling to how much you can cut, but no real ceiling on how much you can earn. The key is increasing income intelligently, not exhaustingly. In your 40s, the best income growth usually comes from leverage, not working more hours. Leverage can mean improving high-value skills, moving into leadership roles, consulting, starting a scalable business, or building systems that generate income repeatedly. This is not the decade to trade health and family for money. Burnout destroys earning power faster than almost anything else. The goal is sustainable income growth that compounds alongside your investments. One of the most overlooked strategies is monetizing expertise. By your 40s, you likely have decades of experience. Teaching, advising, consulting, or packaging that knowledge can dramatically increase income without starting from zero. Another critical factor is negotiation. Many people leave hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table over a decade simply by not negotiating salaries, contracts, or fees. Confidence, preparation, and clarity here can produce outsized returns. More income doesn't create wealth automatically, but it creates fuel. When paired with a solid system, income growth accelerates everything. Step 6. Protecting what you build. Wealth is not just about accumulation, it's about protection. In your 40s, risk management becomes essential. A single event, illness, lawsuit, disability, or market panic, can undo years of progress if you're unprotected. Insurance is not exciting, but it is foundational. Health insurance, disability coverage, adequate liability protection, and estate planning are all part of a complete wealth strategy. These tools protect your upside by limiting downside. Diversification is another form of protection. Your investments should not rely on a single company, market, or idea. Concentration creates risk. Diversification creates durability. This stage is about ensuring that no single mistake, accident, or downturn can wipe you out. Wealth that survives stress is far more valuable than wealth that grows quickly but collapses easily. True financial confidence doesn't come from high returns. It comes from resilience. Step 7. Letting time do the heavy lifting. The final step is the simplest and the hardest. You must stay the course. Compounding works quietly. For years it feels slow. Then suddenly the curve bends upward and progress becomes obvious. Most people quit before they reach that point. If you follow these steps consistently throughout your 40s, mindset, stability, systems, asset ownership, income growth, protection, and patience, the math becomes unavoidable. A millionaire in your 50s is not a fantasy. It is a mathematical outcome of aligned behavior over time. There is no secret trick, no lucky break required, just consistency. Your 40s are not late. They are decisive, final perspective. Retiring wealthy is not about perfection, it's about direction. Small improvements, applied consistently, create massive results over a decade. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with the step you're currently missing. Fix it, then move to the next. Wealth is built forward, one aligned decision at a time. If this breakdown gave you clarity, hit the like button. It helps more people see this message. Subscribe for practical, long-term strategies on money, mindset, and freedom. And comment below, which step are you focusing on first in your 40s? Your future isn't decided by luck. It's decided by what you do next.